Hey guys, it's game day. It's getting ready to go to the game. So I thought I'd bring you along a little bit this morning just to show you a little bit of the drive and what's going on today. I heard from Mama she's not feeling too good, so she may or may not play today, but we'll see. But we're on the way anyways. So let's turn this around and let's watch the drive. So she says her stomach, excuse me, it's bothering her a little bit, but I told her it's most likely sinuses because mine's doing the same thing, and she says she's really sore. So depending on how she feels, she may or not play today. I'm hoping she is because my dad took off today to come see her. So we'll see. And the leaves have officially been, there's still a little bit of leaves left here, but most of them came off last week, it peaked, and then we had a couple windy, cold days. Today is supposed to get up to high 70, but I've got my hoodie and my band shirt underneath this just in case it does warm up. It's getting to the time where you have to dress in layers because you never know what weather here is going to be. But it's a pretty day, nice blue skies, a little bit cloud in the clouds. I found out I don't have to go. They're starting now. The last two games they're going to kind of do the parents helpers in sessions. Like some may do the first half and then some may do the last. So I'm not helping until afterwards. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to watch these trucks. People around here, I guess it's like anywhere else. They have a habit of pulling out in front of you. Oh goodness. But this used to be, this area on the right used to be the park area, but the city sold it out to developers, and so here you see it in here in a few minutes. They made a little subdivision. They're starting to work on the right side. They'll come down. They're starting to cut the trees down and build more homes. So I guess that's a good sign. That means the housing market may be coming back. I don't know. But they're still a little bit too pricey for me. And all this use right here used to be woods. We'll see. The state used to run the little park here, but they used to call them state parks, but now a lot of the cities are taking it up. Now this little roundabout, when it was first put in, people here, none of the bigger cities, you guys have a lot of roundabouts. Well, here in, well, I call it country, but this is really not country to me, but rural areas, we're not caught used to it, and so people could not figure it out. This is, I was talking about the subdivision over here on the right. All this used to be trees. And we're actually going to go through the park because I am going to go to McDonald's and get me breakfast. I used the app, so it's going to be $5. Olive is at practice, so I don't need to take her anything to eat. We're actually getting into the little park area. it's really pretty during spring and fall when all the leaves are blooming and changing colors. So, and since I don't have to be in the band area to help with uniforms, I'm just going to hang out with the tailgating buddies until my parents gets there. They come a little bit later. Mom usually rides with me when Dad's not here. When Dad's coming, she's riding with him. And my aunt gave us a lot of camping chairs, and that has been a grace. Let me tell you, because the first 2 games when we went, this is the park area. Staying in there, sitting on steps, it wasn't very comfortable, so they've been a grace in. And they put these big old some speed bumps here, so I'm sorry if you bump. Because the Crossway, they have a little pass that you can go walk through, and then up here you take a right and they have a little zip line area. Pretty soon they're going to be decorating for Christmas. They'll have this park decorated. The campsite back there, they usually decorate. And then downtown they'll have a little area that they decorate. This year I'm wanting to go down to downtown when I get all the lights put in and take pictures of me and the girls. Olive will be out of school then on winter break, so we'll be able to go down and take pictures if I can get them to. And I'm thinking about going to Kentucky Horse Park up northern Kentucky. They always have decorate out their RV park out with Christmas lights. And so we went last year, but the girls didn't go. So this year I think me and the girls, and maybe Mom, are going to go down there and see the lights. Last year was a lot better than the years before because you actually bought your tickets online and you just had it out on your app, and they gave you a certain time to be there. It's like 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, and so it actually ran a whole lot smoother that way. Alright, we're gonna go across these train tracks, and I'll see you in a few minutes because I'll be going into McDonald's. Until I think late it started raining, us parents were on a group chat, so they sent out a text, needs parents now, band room, get rain jackets. So there's like 8 of us, went up there, got the jackets we needed, took them down across the field to the record center where the basketball court was inside of. We went there where they was at, handed out the jackets. Fun times. But I enjoyed it though, because I get to know all the other band parents at the tailgating. In high school, the program really depends on the parents, because there's usually one teacher that does the band, but they need help. And so you get used to being there, doing all the things with the band during high school, being there at all the football games and stuff. And college is a totally different animal, because how can I put this? They're more security and stuff. How can I put this? In college, there's like a separation between most colleges. Separation between the parents and the kids and the band situation, because because they're considered adults, and so they're responsible for doing all the fundraisers and stuff if they need to fundraiser. Where she's at now, they don't do a lot of fundraising because they get grants and stuff, but we do fundraising for our tailgating, because there's a husband and wife who, she works at the college, her child is also her child is also in the band. They handle the meat part. He gets up, starts usually Friday night doing whatever meat they're going to have, and he has a roaster, and he actually brings that roaster to the game, and he puts the meat in, and he lets it, it's a smoker is what it is, and he lets it smoke overnight, and then he brings the smoker with him to the tailgating and finishes cooking it. The very first game, they fixed ribs, and it was so windy, it was having trouble keeping the fire going to get the smoke in. And so what we done, and I was there early because Olive wasn't ready yet. She's doing band practice. I was waiting. They practiced the morning of, and so what I did was went down and see if they needed help setting up everything, because it was just them two down there. We took that smoker, and the band has a truck where they keep all the tents and tables in. The little box truck. Not really little, but it's like a 10 by 10. They use it when they travel. They put their instruments in, and then it has a lever that goes up and down, because so it's easy to get the instruments out. We put it on here and put it as closest to that door on that truck as we could. what it's like to be in a college band for the whole day. They get up, they come by 8 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't end until after the game. Then at halftime, they actually get to perform on the college field with the band. So that's really neat that they do that. And the last 2 years, Olive went, and that's what sold this college tour, because she loved that experience. And she loved how the college was and loved the programs they have. They actually have, she's going to be a teacher. They have a school that place is. We get the hit now. Tornadoes and those type of bad storms. It really depends on how it comes in from the south, how it comes in from Tennessee, on how bad it comes. We get it. Last year, right before, no, it was year before last. Because I was still living in the other house, the other building. The winds got bad. I mean, and it was straight line winds. And when we lived in where there was no outpost. It's one way in, one way out. So, and there's mountains all around us. So we lived on the side of the mountain. There's a mountain in front of us, and at the end there's a mountain. So the wind shot in, and then when it hit that mountain that's on the side, it shot back. And it was blowing so hard that you couldn't open the door because that vacuum. It was rough. And my ex wanted to go out in it. I said, "You stupid." Because you opened up and you can see leaves and tree limbs and stuff flying in the wind. I'm like, nah, stay in the house. No. Alright, guys. I'm going to end this part here because this traffic is kind of getting a little bit heavy. Well, you can't see it, but down below us here is getting kind of heavy. And I'm kind of getting close where you can see license plate numbers. So I'm going to end it here for now. I'll add some more footage after this, and then I'll close it out. But just in case I don't close it out like I should, I hope you enjoyed this little ride along with me. And